You all know that going left one street from your favorite place is a very different experience than going right one street. Neighborhoods or other physical barriers have meaning. And if you just design a mobile experience based on proximity, you're going to fail. So in this case, these are obviously, mocked up examples, but the idea that you might have, for example, the yellow area there is a place where you want to have no offers whatsoever. I don't know what that is, but maybe that's where you go for your quiet time, okay? You don't want anything. But maybe that red area is a place where you want to be notified if there's any kind of a school cancellation. Maybe that's your home, as an example. So if you're home, you want to know about the school cancellation. Or maybe you want to set up certain pockets as an alternate experience that you want to know when your daughter leaves that area and get an alert sent to you. There might be some other area where you want to get some kind of a coupon. You're like, hey, I know that if I'm in neighborhood X, I'm in the shopping mood. So bombard me, send me all the coupons. I love them because I know if I'm there, I'm receptive. But only there. And then, maybe if you're an advertiser, you want to send out tickets, but not if somebody's in this blue area. Because if they're in the blue area, I don't know exactly where that is, but is it actually? Yeah. Nice, good. Our marketing people nailed it. All right. So, you don't want to market to somebody who's already there. So let's kind of skip past some of the theory and talk about some real world examples. And these are customers of Maponics. So Twitter. I don't know about you, but I've never liked the idea of sending out tweets with my actual lat long. Just not comfortable. But by neighborhood, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with saying I'm in a certain neighborhood. And Maponics neighborhoods are built into the Twitter interface, so you can set that as an option. Shopkick, I don't know if you guys know them, but they manage rewards. So instead of having to carry around your Target rewards card, your Toys R Us rewards card, all these rewards cards, you can do it all virtually. That represents, it's an interesting business model, but as it applies to our talk today, think about being able to have some of those rewards and incentives based not just on when you're within 500 feet of Best Buy, but when you're in a shopping district. You may not have gone there with the intention of checking in or doing something at Best Buy, but if you're at the other end of the district, Best Buy would see you as a marketing opportunity because if you're in the shopping district, you're either there to shop or to work. You're not really there to do anything else. So they interpret that as a marketing opportunity for them. And then if you are a user, to make this more personal, you can set your preferences as to when and where you are interested in being marketed to. Now, JiWire is trying to get well, I shouldn't say trying, they seem to be succeeding in establishing a mobile platform that ties relevance to the user. And so part of that relevance is location. They've got a great name on it. On this, the brand name of Location Graph is brilliant. They sure better do something great with it because that's some really nice intellectual property in the naming. And they're using a multi-pronged approach. They're using everything from neighborhood boundaries to shopping boundaries to venue boundaries, combining that with the good old-fashioned point and radius type of geofence to really create a connection of what people do when. Now I just noticed this yesterday as I looked at the slides. This is their slide. They say past and present locations. And I found that very interesting yesterday, and I'm sure there's something insightful to be said about it. I guess I don't have that insight yet, except to say that the obvious, it's missing the future. Oh, is there some other obvious?
Yeah, the behavior changes over time. So you can...
Exactly, that's a great point. So we usually think about location as X, Y. Some people think about it as X, Y, and Z, but there's also time. And that evolution over time, I do know, actually I don't want to get too far into stuff they might not want to disclose, but there are a lot of companies out there that are tracking that evolution over time. The thing that you can, the thing I'm sure you can easily see or easily predict is they're going to move past the past and present and move into the future. But I don't have any secret insight into what they're doing there. Foursquare is doing some very interesting stuff with our neighborhood data. So they're tracking where people check in. And they're able to create kind of like a look-alike experience. So we're all familiar with Amazon, you know. Buyers who bought this book have also bought these 700 other books. Well, they're doing the same thing with neighborhoods. People who check in a lot into neighborhood Williamsburg also check in a lot into the West Bronx. Now, what they're going to do with that, I don't exactly know, but you can imagine how they can do that in a way that delivers a very personalized experience, but they can do it without you, as a Foursquare user, having to disclose your exact location. You can do it based on neighborhood. Again, if you're comfortable. And as I said earlier, the holy grail of anonymization is not invisible. It's about being able to do things without feeling like your privacy is being invaded, and there's a difference there.